Andromeda is releasing very soon, and we were finally able to play 4 hours of its opening missions very recently. Given that it's been in development for 5 years, there's a surprising amount that we still don't know about Andromeda, especially given that it's effectively a soft reset of the Mass Effect world, with colonists from all the alien races we've come to know in previous titles leaving the Milky Way behind and arriving in a new galaxy. It's a brave new world. Well, worlds. Here are 15 of the most interesting facts we were able to discover. The game's introduction includes the title card 634 years later, referencing, of course, the events at the end of the original Mass Effect trilogy, which BioWare has sneakily avoided having to deal with directly by having Andromeda's colonists leave the galaxy just before the beginning of the events depicted in Mass Effect 3. Interestingly, Andromeda's character setup asks whether you had a male or female Shepard. This is most likely just so the game can refer to Shepard with the correct pronouns. But is it possible it has a more meaningful significance? And if so, what could it be? In the character creator, you can tweak how you and your sibling look to your heart's content, and there are a vast array of options to choose from. Interestingly, though probably not surprisingly, your father's appearance will change depending on what you both look like. No chance that the pair of you were space adopted then. Wonder what'll happen if you go for a more extreme appearance. Set sliders to stunningly weird looking. There's a forward save transfer service available, named Mass Effect Archive. This might not sound like much, but it'll be interesting to see how your saves will be shown on the accompanying archive site, and what will end up being carried forward into a possible Andromeda sequel. As BioWare has previously stated, however, there is no save transfer from the original Mass Effect trilogy. A small and probably inconsequential fact here, but hey, worth a mention. Andromeda's version of grass is made of mushrooms. Different galaxy, different climate, different environment of course. Though, imagine what it'd be like to walk around on a carpet of mushrooms in space boots all the time. Squishy. No wonder Ryder has incorporated a boost jump and horizontal jets into their traversal repertoire. The Galaxy Map, an essential tool for any would-be space explorer, has a new musical theme, which has strong echoes of the original. So long as there's still plenty of synth and it has a similar talent of making us thirsty for adventure, we're happy. In an adorable touch / clever bit of cross-promotion, after Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2's nod to the series with a Mass Effect mech, Andromeda includes PvZ plushies on your ship, the Tempest. You can ask your new AI, Sam, to tell a joke, but he kind of struggles with humour, far more so than Edie. Do try not to be too hard on him though. He's under enough pressure as it is, and he doesn't have a fraction of Edie's sass. But then again, who does? You do have extra incentive to be nice to him, however, as he was built by your parents, and it's hinted that he's the key to discovering more about your past. While we're on the subject, if you're keen to find out more about the Ryder family and their wider significance to the past and future of the galaxy, fret not. Details on Mother Ryder are revealed early on in the game. No spoilers here, however. Your N7 father made the jump to Andromeda alongside you meanwhile, but he's a little bit distant. What does a space commander need to do to earn a father's love around here? Still speaking of the family, the Ryder sibling you don't choose to play as is quickly given a particular narrative reason as to why you'll only see them sparingly throughout the game's storyline. And unlike choosing between male and female Shepard in previous Mass Effect games, the two Ryders have perceptively different personalities, which makes sense as they're twins and not the same person. Apart from the humans Hyperion, the other arcs that were included in the Andromeda Initiative, ships that left the galaxy prior to the events of Mass Effect 3, are the Parchero, which is Solarian, the Lunizia, an Asari ship, and the Natanus, which is Turian. All are missing, but we suspect not all of them will stay that way for the entirety of the game. Where did they end up, and which would you save, if given the chance? You can, once again, collect model ships for your cabin on board the Tempest, which, early on in the game at least, feels a little bit more homely than the Normandy was. Elsewhere on the ship, there's a Tempest bulletin board where the crew members post notes and complain about their colleagues. We suspect this will be a great spot to pick up side quests, but it's hopefully going to provide a fair bit of humour too, as the Tempest has a bit more of a light-hearted vibe to it than your last adventures on the Normandy did. How passive-aggressive can alien races get towards each other when they drink the last of the milk and don't replace it? Yes, you can run people over with all 6 wheels of the Nomad and send them flying. Brutal. You'll also be pleased to know that the Nomad handles a lot better than Mass Effect 1's Mako terrain vehicle. Thank goodness. So, running down civilians should be a relative breeze. You monster. And finally, yes, you can dance. Shake what your father gave you. And there you have it. Hopefully you know a bit more about Andromeda than you did when you first clicked on this video. What stands out as most promising to you? Or are you just looking forward to getting hot and heavy with your crewmates? No judgment here, although I should warn you, there's already a lot of competition for Jaw the Angara, affectionately referred to by some as the monocle rat lobster guy. Unconventional, granted, but this is why we love Mass Effect. If you enjoyed this video, it'd be awesome if you wanted to like and subscribe, and for our part, we'll make sure to keep you up to date on more news from the Andromeda Galaxy. So, I'll see you next time. Bye!